Hey guys, so today we're going to start just on the mat. We're only using the mat today and it's non-equipment. So we're going to start into a 4-point kneeling position, and that's where our wrists are in line with our shoulders and our knees are in line with our hips. And from here I just want you to take, our spine is in neutral, and from here just take a deep inhale. So a deep belly breath where your ribs expand out, and then exhale. I want you to release everything. We've got 3 more deep breaths like this. Inhaling here, expanding that rib cage, and then exhale. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhaling. 1 more like this. And then exhale, release everything here. Again, we want to inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to round through the back, look towards your navel, think about drawing your belly button to spine, and then inhale to release everything. Exhaling, look towards your belly button, really press through the palms of the hands. Inhale to release everything. We're working through the spine here, letting that body move, getting some mobility there in the back. Just 2 more like this, rounding through the back, really pressing away from the floor, and then inhaling to release. We've got our last one, exhaling, and then inhale, release. Find neutral spine. So neutral spine is where we're not arching and we're not rounding our back. So it's just one long line from our tailbone to the crown of our head. From here, can you tuck your toes in underneath? So your toes are tucked under. You're going to exhale, press away from the floor. Can you lift your knees up just an inch or 2? Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower yourself down. And again, exhale, pressing away from the floor, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lowering yourself down. We've just got 3 more like this. Exhaling, pressing away, holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower yourself down. 2 more like this, press away, feel like you're pulling apart that mat with both hands. 2, 1, lower yourself down. We've got our last one here. Exhaling, pressing away, holding it here just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower yourself down. Alright, so we're going to advance this. So you're going to press away from the floor again, and we're holding our knees off just a centimetre or 2. From here, we're going to round through our back, look towards our navel, and then release, and then lower down. So similar to our cat-cow, so we're pressing away from the floor, holding it here. Exhale, tucking in that tailbone, looking towards the navel, and then releasing, lowering down. We've just got 3 more like this. Exhale, pressing away, holding here nice and still. Inhale, look towards your belly button. Exhale to release. Inhale, lower down. Good guys, keep pressing away. Look towards your belly button. Release that, lower down. We've got 2 more here. We should be feeling our arms. Exhale, pressing away. Inhale, look towards your navel. Exhaling to release. Inhale to lower down. Last one here. Exhaling, pressing away, holding here. Look towards your belly button. Inhaling and lowering down. Nice, guys. Alright, so we should be feeling our arms. We're going to work into our glutes. So walk yourself a little bit forward if you don't have that much space. But from here, we're going to extend our right leg long, and our left arm is coming long as well. So we're coming into our quadruped position, and we really want to float the toes off, the leg off, and the hands, and then lower everything back down underneath. And then again, exhaling, extend the opposite arm, opposite leg, long, lifting it up, creating one long line with the body, and then lowering it down. Swapping over to the other side, making this a fluid motion. And with our hips, we want them tracking down towards the ground. So we don't want them opening up towards the ceiling. We want to hold nice and steady in that pelvis. Floating the opposite arm, opposite leg off, lowering yourself down, maintaining control. We've got 2 more like this. Nice, guys. We've got our last one. Exhaling, pressing out long. Good. From here, you're going to round through the back again. Draw the opposite elbow to the opposite knee, and then extend long. Keep pressing away with that hand that's on the mat. We've just got 3 more here, so really think about drawing your belly button to spine. Round through that back, and then reach the fingertips and toes long. We've got 1 more like this. Extend nice and long, lower it down, swapping over to the other side. Extend the right arm, left leg long, sweep it up, and we've got 5. Extend long, we've got our last 4. Really draw that elbow to the knee. 3 to go. Holding nice and steady, we've got our last 2. And 1 more here. Nice, guys, lowering it down all the way. Just sitting back onto your ankles, coming into a child's pose position. Extend the arms long here. And taking that weight off the wrists. Inhaling here. And then exhaling, release. So as you take an inhale, try and fill the rib cage up. And then exhaling. 1 more like this. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Releasing. Come back into that 4-point kneeling position. If you do struggle with your wrist, you can come onto your a knuckle or like a fist position. Otherwise, you can come down onto your forearms, whichever feels more comfortable. All right. From here, we're extending our right leg long. We're going to keep our hips tracking towards the ground. Keep pressing away from the floor with both palms of the hands. And then we're just going to draw our right leg up towards the ceiling and then lower it down. So we're holding nice and steady through our upper body. We've got energy through that right leg. We're creating 1 long line from the crown of our head to the toes. And we're just lifting and lowering that right leg. Exhaling, drawing up. Inhale to lower down. We've just got 3 more like this. We've got our last 2. Keep pressing away from the floor. And our last one here, can you hold it up here? Can you draw that right leg over the left leg? Touch it down towards the ground. And then exhale, draw it back behind you. And tap it on the ground. Exhale, lifting up that leg. Draw it behind you. And then lifting it up, drawing it back behind that right hip. So from here, we want to hold steady through the torso. We're not rocking. And we're working our abdominals as well, because we're controlling this movement. We've got 3 more like this. Lifting up and over. We've got our last 2. Controlling that. We're pointing those toes. And our last one here. Drawing it up. With your right leg, can you lift it in line with your hip? Can you bend the knee and flex the foot? From here, we're going to pulse that right leg up towards the ceiling. We've just got 5 here, 4, 3 to go, 2, and 1. Can you lower that right leg down? And then exhale, pulse it up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lowering it down. Exhale, drawing it up towards the ceiling. As you draw that leg in underneath your hip, you're pointing that toe, then you're exhaling, flexing that foot as you send that leg up towards the ceiling. We've got 3 more like this. Holding steady through the torso. We've got our last 2. And our last one here, drawing that right leg in. Last little bit here, we're just opening up the hips. So you're going to open the right leg out wide to the side. And you're going to roll it around. So this one's not particularly about form. It's just about opening up the hip, getting that movement. We've just got 2 more in this direction. And our last one, you're going to reverse that. So let that hip open up. Circling it around. 2 more here. And we've got our last one. Nice, guys. Having a little breather. Coming back into that child's pose position. You can roll out the wrists if that feels nice in one direction. And then over in the other direction. Let's have another breath here. A deep inhale. exhaling, release everything. Nice, guys. We've got the other side to finish with. Just for our glutes, you're going to extend that left leg long. Remembering we're keeping one long line with the body. And then you're exhaling, drawing the left leg up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, lowering down. Exhaling, drawing it up. Inhale to lower down. Keep pressing away from the floor with both hands. You've got weight, an even distribution of weight through both palms of the hands. And we're holding nice and steady through our belly. We've got 3 more like this, just lifting and lowering. We've got our last 2. And we've got 1 more here. Keep that left leg long. We're drawing it behind our right leg, touching it to the ground, and then exhale, drawing it back behind our left hip. Exhaling, drawing it up and over, creating that rainbow. We're painting that rainbow with our left toes. And with our pelvis, we should be able to balance a cup of tea. So we're not moving it, it's not shifting anywhere. It's nice and steady. Keep reaching along with those left toes. We've got 2 more like this. Up and over. We've got our last one here. Draw it back through center. Keep the left leg long. Bend at the knee. Flex the left toes. And you're pulsing that left leg up towards the ceiling. We've got our last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the left knee in. Point the toes. Exhale, press out long. Flex the foot. Inhale, draw the left knee in. Exhale, keep that left leg bent. Flex the foot and pulse it up towards the ceiling. We've got 3 more like this. Keep working that glute, holding steady through the belly. Nice, guys. We've got our last one like this, pulsing it up, drawing that left leg back in. Now we're opening the left leg out towards the side. We're getting that circulation in the hip. We're getting that movement. So again, it doesn't matter about the form. Just open up that hip. Get everything moving. 2 more in this direction. We've got our last one. Now let's reverse that. Send that leg back and around and down. Open up that hip. 3 more like this. Nice, guys. Our last 2. Keep pressing away from that floor. And 1 more here. Good, guys. Rolling out those wrists again. Nice work. Little movements, but they really get into the glutes. They get the heart rate up. Alrighty. From here, we're going to work into our arms. So come back into that 4-point kneeling position. Walk your knees back a little bit further. So instead of them being underneath of your hips, they're about a 45-degree away from them. Your shoulders are over your wrists again, and then you're going to bring your your ankles crossed over and bring them up. And we're creating one long line with the body. From here, we're just bending at the elbows, draw the chest down towards ground, and then exhale, pressing away. So coming into our modified push-ups. Working through the arms. We've got 4 to go. Inhale, lowering yourself down. Exhale, pressing away for 3. We've got our last 2. Nice, guys. 1 more like this. Finishing that off. Beautiful. Coming into a full plank position. And can you slowly lower yourself down for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, guys, good work. All right, from here, we're going to draw our legs along behind us and our arms are coming in front. From here, we're going to come into our swimming position. So I really want you to feel your pubic bone. So this part, really pressing into the mat. So we want to be able to support the lumbar spine here. So really squeeze the glutes, press the pubic bone into the mat. Can you lift up the legs and lift up the upper body? So your legs are hovering off and your arms. From here, can you bring your right leg up and your left arm up? And now let's alternate. Your left leg is up, your right arm is up. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. We've got 5 more. 4. 3 to go, 2, and 1. Can you make this a little quicker for 10? 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3 to go, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Nice, guys. You should start to feel your back extensors working here. Another exercise that I'd like to do, laying prone, we're going to have our legs still outstretched. Our arms are reaching out long behind us. Our forehead is off the mat, just a centimetre or 2. You're inhaling, and then you're exhaling, lifting up the upper back. Our legs are lifting off too. So our palms of the hands are floating off, legs are lifting off. Keep your gaze towards the mat, and you're going to start pulsing those ankles together. So drawing yourself off the mat with your upper body, reach those fingertips down towards your toes. Keep clicking those heels together. We've got 10 more. Last 9, 8, 7, 6 to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down. Nice, guys. Walk the hands out to a T position now. So arms right into T position. Gazes towards the mat. You're going to exhale. Lift up your upper body, lifting up those arms. Palms of the hands are facing towards the ground. Heels are together. And we're going to start clicking those heels again. Pulsing those legs, working all the back. And again, keep pressing that pubic bone into the mat. We've got 10 more seconds. Last 9, 8, 7, 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Nice, guys, good work. Coming up from there, pressing away from the floor. You're going to draw yourself into, we're coming into a bridge position. So you're going to lay onto your back. Feet are hip width apart, arms along by your side, and bring your heels in a little bit closer towards your pelvis. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, you're going to start to tilt your pelvis back, so you're going to imprint the spine onto the mat. You're going to press through both heels, send the knees long over the toes, opening up the hip flexors. And then think about drawing your belly button to spine. You're going to roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Release the tailbone at the end. And then exhale. Let's tilt that pelvis back, rolling up nice and high. Keep pressing through both heels. And then exhale, rolling yourself down. One vertebrae at a time. Make this a fluid motion. We've got 3 more like this. Pressing through both heels evenly. Think about drawing your belly button to spine as you roll down and release that tailbone. We've got our last 2. Warming up that back like we did at the start. Really working through each vertebrae. And we've got our last 1. We're going to hold it up here. Nice, guys. We're going to come down just halfway and then exhale, squeeze through the glutes. Inhaling, coming down halfway. Exhale, squeeze through the glutes. We've got 5 to go. Really press evenly through both heels. We've got our last 4. 3 to go. Exhaling, reaching those knees long. We've got 2. Nice, guys. Our last 1. Hold the hips up here. Open the legs out wide to the side. Then exhale, close. Inhaling, opening out wide. Exhaling, close. Inhaling, and then exhaling. We've got our last 5. We've got 4. Good. We've got 3. Exhaling, drawing together. 2 to go. Keep squeezing through those glutes and the heels. Last 1. Now we're going to incorporate all of that together. Come down halfway. Exhale, squeeze through the glutes. Open up the legs, close, and then come down halfway again. Exhale, squeeze through both glutes. Open up the legs, draw them back. Inhaling, coming down halfway. Exhale, pressing through. Open the legs, close, down halfway. We've got 5 to go. Nice, guys, make it a little bit quicker. We've got our last 4, opening up, coming down. We've got 3 to go. Nice, guys. Our last 2, exhale, pressing up. Good, and we've got our last 1 here. Opening up, closing. Draw your arms up towards the ceiling. And as you lower yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time, just extend the arms out long behind you. Nice, guys. As you exhale, you're going to Start that bridging again. Draw those hands up towards your hips, or in line with your thigh bones, and then roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Just work through those arms and that range of motion through the shoulders. Inhaling, lowering down. And we've got our last one here. Lifting up. Keep the arms reaching long. Lower yourself down. And then bring the hands, interlace the fingers. Bring the hands behind the head. From here, you're going to exhale, draw yourself up into a chest lift position. Inhale, lower yourself down. Exhale, drawing yourself up. And then lowering yourself down. 5 to go. Nice, guys. We're holding neutral. We've got our last 4. Think about drawing your belly button to spine. 3 to go. We're just lifting the tips of the shoulder blades off for 2. And our last one here. Hold yourself up. You're extending the arms out long. You're going to reach up even further and then lower yourself down. Inhaling here. Exhaling, drawing the hands off. Exhale, scoop up, reach that tiny little bit further, and then lower yourself down. And again, floating those hands off. Bring your chin to your chest. Exhale, scoop up, find that little bit of length, and then lower yourself down. 2 more like this. Floating the hands off. Draw your chin to your chest. Exhaling, drawing up that little bit higher, lowering yourself down. We've got our last one here. We're going to hold it up here. Exhaling, drawing yourself up, hold it here, draw your legs into tabletop. We're starting with our hundreds. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 40. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 50. You can extend the legs long if you want. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 60. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 70. Curl up that little bit higher. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 80. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 90. Last 10. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 100. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Nice, guys. Alright, from here, extend both legs out long. You're going to reach your hands out long over the tops. The arms are out long. From here, you're inhaling. We're coming up into our roll-up position. The toes are pointed. Exhale. You're going to draw the hands so they're in line with the shoulders. Once I get to this position, you're going to start to nod your chin to your chest. And you're going to use your abdominals, scoop up, and think about reaching long over towards the toes. Restack that spine nice and tall. And then inhale, scoop through the abdominals. Lower yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach the arms out long. And then again, exhale. Draw the hands so they're in line with the shoulders. Draw your belly button to spine. Reach up nice and long. Keep drawing your belly button to your spine as you reach those hands towards the feet. Restack nice and tall. Lower yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Extend the arms long. We've got our last one here. Exhaling, drawing the hands in line with the shoulders. Nodding your chin to your chest. Drawing yourself up, reaching long. Restack that spine. And then lowering yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice, guys. From here, just make sure you've got a bit of space between you and if you're behind a wall. But we're going to come into our rollovers. So draw your legs into tabletop. Extend them out at 45 degrees. Arms are out on either side of you. You're going to exhale, draw the legs up and over, flex the toes back, separate the legs here. You're going to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time with flexed legs. Once your tailbone hits the ground, you're going to circle those legs around, point the toes, and then come back into that 45-degree position. Then again, exhale, coming into that rollover. Flex those feet, open up the legs. Roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. When your tailbone touches and your legs are at 90, you're going to point the toes, circle them around and down, join back at 45. We've got our last one here. Exhaling, drawing up and over, flex the toes back, separate the legs, roll down one vertebrae at a time, really controlling that movement. Point the toes, circle around and down, draw the legs in towards your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Nice, guys. You're going to rock yourself up into a seated position from here. We've got our last little bit, our side planks. So this is good just to strengthen up all of our side muscles, so our lats, our obliques, our shoulders. So if you would like to make it less challenging, you can have a slight bend in the knees. We want the shoulders in line with the elbow. But if not, if you'd like to make it more challenging, you can extend both legs long. So from here, you're going to exhale, press away from the floor. Bring your left arm up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, you're going to lower the hips, lower the arm, and then exhale, draw yourself up. Inhale, lower the hips, lower the arm. Exhale, press through that right elbow. So we really want to create space through that right waist, and we're working all of those muscles. We've got 3 more like this. Exhale, lifting up. Nice, guys. We've got our last 2. Good. And our last one here, you're going to hold it up here. Place your left hand behind your head. You're going to rotate towards the left, and then inhale back through center. Exhale, adding that slight rotation. Inhale, coming back through center. 3 more. You've got this. Last 2, keep pressing away from the floor. And last one here. Lowering yourself down. Beautiful, guys. Swapping over to the other side. Alrighty. We've either got the bent knees here, or you've got both legs extended. You're going to exhale, press away from the floor. Bring your right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lower the hips down. Extend the right arm long. Exhale, draw up. Inhale, lowering down. Exhaling, drawing up. We've got 4 to go. Exhale, pressing away. We've got our last 3. 2 to go. Feeling this all throughout the left side. Our last 1, hold yourself up here. Right hand's coming behind the head. We're rotating towards the floor and then back towards center. Nice, guys. Holding steady. We've got 3 to go. Our last 2. And 1 more like this. Lowering yourself down. Beautiful, guys. Come into a child's pose position. This is the end of the class. I hope you worked up a bit of a sweat, but now you're going to enjoy. So sit back onto your ankles, separate the knees, fold yourself forward, reach the fingertips long, inhaling here, and then exhaling, releasing everything. And then again, inhale, expanding that rib cage, exhale, release. Can you start to walk your fingertips over to the right hand side? Get a stretch, place the left hand over your right hand and get that release throughout the left hand side. Inhale here and then exhale, really deepen that stretch, lean into it. We've got 2 more deep breaths, inhaling and then exhaling. 1 more deep breath. And then exhaling. Walk the fingertips back through center, over towards the left hand side. Place your left hand onto the ground, right hand's on top. And really take a deep breath. Exhaling, release. 2 more like this. Inhaling. And then exhaling. We've got our last 1. And then exhale, release everything. Walk those fingertips back and then slowly restack that spine up nice and tall. Clasp the hands together behind you. Just fold yourself forward, reach your forehead towards the ground and get that release in the back, in the shoulders. Open the arms out, circle them around. And then restack that spine up nice and tall. Beautiful, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I will see you next time for our lunchtime Pilates session. Bye guys.